Hi guys, welcome back to Caffeinated Dragonware. My name is Stanley, and in today's episode I'm going to continue my work on the fantasy game that's like a side project I'm working on while my wife Lisa works on our main game, Exit Stage Left. I'm going to start out by just learning the basics and getting familiarized with RPG Maker MV, and seeing if I can get an enemy spawner to work. Also, even though RPG Maker comes with default assets that I'm not a huge fan of, since the anime/chibi style never really appealed to me, I fully intend to change the graphics later on and make custom assets for everything. I'm just working with the default stuff for right now while I get familiarized. Anyways, enough chit chat, let's get started. I thought I would start off by trying to recreate the map I made in my previous few episodes of this series, but that didn't quite work out well because the graphic resolution of RPG Maker's tile sets, it left a lot to be desired, let's just say. So I'll probably re-tackle the map at some point, but this was the best I got. It was kind of low res and not really that appealing, and yeah, I felt like I should tackle the game mechanics first and worry about graphic fidelity later. Speaking of tackling the game mechanics though, I did find a very helpful YouTube series showing you how to create an RPG Maker game from scratch by a guy named SR Dude. Please check him out. Very helpful. Without him, I couldn't have done nearly half the stuff you're going to see me do in this game. Very good for someone who is a complete noob like me. So anyways, I set about following his advice and working on the game. Found some events, got them set up, did a few little test runs of things here or there, found out how triggers work and that sort of thing. And then I decided to do something really Stanley-ish of me and run before I could walk. You see, even though I was only on episode 3 of a 30-part tutorial series, I thought it would be an absolute big brain genius move to go ahead and try and create something that spawns enemies. Why I thought this would be a good idea to rush into, I will never know, but I did, and let me tell you, it was a task and a half. Turns out I can't even do that on RPG Maker alone. I needed either to code things myself in JavaScript, which I know nothing about, or I needed to find a plugin for RPG Maker that did what I wanted for me. Can you guess which one I wound up going with? That's right, Yanfly Engine to the rescue. These guys are fantastic. I did use them before when I was tinkering around with RPG Maker MV, like several years ago, but I came back to them because I knew they had tons of plugins available. So after contemplating how much money I could possibly get out of this if I market the game right, and figuring I could get a return on my investment, I went ahead and bought their plugins pack, among which was an enemy spawner plugin. Yay! Alright, so how this plugin works is actually really simple. You go over here, you create a new map. We're going to call it, I don't know, enemy map, and this is where we're going to store all our enemy data. So then we go to our events thing, and let's create an event, and we're going to make this our, make an monster, let's make it this goblin-looking dude. What does he do? I don't know. He walks around randomly, and that's it. I mean, what more do you want? And we go over here to our plugins menu. Let's... Anyways, then we go to our list of plugins available. You'll see it popped up now. We click on it. And now, template maps, we're going to tell it which maps of all of these are the ones that have the actual plugin. And the one in question is actually map number 2. We go with the ID, not the name. So on map 2, and event 1, we're going to call it
Gobby Boy. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so now whenever we go to here, let's say we're going to create a new event. And wherever the character presses it, what happens? We're going to run this script. Boom. And it's going to be looking for Gobby Boy. Yep. Look at that. Now every time I press the button, these guys pop up. It's a miracle.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this episode of me working on the fantasy game as a little side project. Please subscribe if you liked what you see here, because we post videos every other Saturday. And be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. In 2 weeks, it's going to be Lisa's turn coming up next with Exit Stage Left, where she's going to be showing her progress on that game. It should be really, really fun. She's got some really neat stuff in store for you. And I will talk to you guys later.